Commodity TV live here from the Mines and Money London 2022, and we have here now our guest from out of the gold space, I would call it, Louis-Pierre Gignac, the President and CEO of G Mining Ventures. Louis-Pierre, how are you?
I'm great. Great. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for taking the time. Welcome to London. How was the show so far?
It's been good. We've had lots of meetings and some new people getting to know the company. So that was the objective of coming here this week.
Perfect. So you're active in the gold space in South America. Can you just give us an insight in the project and in your company, please?
Yes. So G Mining Ventures, we acquired the Tocantinzinho project from Eldorado essentially a year ago, and in that short time span, we updated a feasibility study, we put our financing package in place, and we made a construction decision in September. So we've gotten a lot done in the last year, if you wish.
Okay, can you give us some numbers, so resource base, then from numbers from the feasibility study, financing?
Yeah. So this project that we're building will be essentially Brazil's third largest primary gold mine. We're aiming to produce 175,000 ounces a year on average for 10 and a half years.
Wow.
So we are essentially starting with a 2 million ounce reserve, and we are actually restarting exploration on the land package, looking to start building out, looking for additional deposits on our land package, and extending that mine life in the future as well.
Okay. What does the feasibility study say? IRR, net present value, and so on?
Yeah, so we did our economics at $1,600 gold. So we have a 24% rate of return, 622 million NPV. So a very fresh feasibility study that we published in February of this year. And the objective was to make sure we had a CapEx that was reflecting the inflationary environment and really providing a number that we wanted to execute on.
So you made a positive construction decision in September, I believe. So that means you need money. How about the financing? Did you already order everything you need, and what's the capital costs for the mine?
Yeah, so our CapEx for the project is 458 million. 458. And we did our financing package in July, which provides us full funds to build the project. And we've actually built in a $43 million cash buffer between our sources and uses of funds. So we have a lot of wiggle room between now till we get into commercial production.
Okay, and how is this financing divided into? Is it banks, or who are the financing guys?
Yeah, so it was a 481 million package. Franco Nevada came in for just over 350 million.
Wow.
So a 250 million stream, 75 million term loan, plus they participated in the private equity component to take 9.9% equity in the company. And the other equity investors include La Mancha, who took a 25% position in the company.
Wow.
And the last one was Eldorado, who we bought the project from. So when we bought it, we gave them 20 million cash and 19.9% in the company. So they essentially gave us back the 20 to almost maintain their pro rata in the company.
So really big names in the background.
Yeah, big names. I think a lot of investors were expecting us to come to market and raise money in the public, which we didn't have to do. So we do have a very concentrated shareholder structure at this point.
So what's cash in the bank? Did you get all the money?
Yeah, so the equity, the stream will be drawing on it once we put in 100 million of equity spent into the project. So we only expect to start pulling on the Franco stream and eventually the debt portion in the second quarter of next year. So just in terms of CapEx, I mean, we've actually committed 160 million of expenditures on the project now. So really making the procurement for all our major packages for the processing facility and our mining equipment. So we've locked in a good portion of our CapEx already through our procurement process.
Okay. So then how does the shareholder structure look like? So these big names have big stakes in the company?
Yeah, so if you include La Mancha at 25, Franco at 9.9, Eldorado's at 17.7, management and board are at close to 7. There's about 65% that is within those few names.
Okay.
And we're all locked up for 2 years. Eldorado still has 1 year, I think. So those are all shares that aren't coming to market. There's no point anyway until we deliver on this project and get it into commercial production.
So you have 2 million ounces in reserves. Any more resources?
Yeah, we have limited resources in the sense that the resource converts almost 97% to reserves.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we had 2.1 million ounces of resource inclusive of reserves and 2 million ounces of reserves.
Is it a shallow, so an open pit mine?
Yeah, so it's an open pit project, one single open pit.
That grades are about?
So we have 1.3 gram per ton with a very manageable strip ratio of 3.4 life of mine. And so first 5 years where the strip is actually lower. And the first 5 years we actually produce up to just under 200,000 ounces a year for the first 5 years.
Do you have any plans for more drilling next year?
Yeah, we restarted exploration on the land package since we've acquired it. So we do plan to keep one drill turning next year while we're constructing, mostly to identify additional targets and test some targets that we have right now. So we have 3.5 million allocated for exploration into next year. And this land package is immense. It's 996 square kilometers. So in terms of strike length of the main corridor where the deposit is, it's about 40 kilometers in length. So it's kind of district scale proportions. And historically, there was 84,000 meters of drilling on the whole land package. So it's very unexplored at this point in a region of Brazil that's seen artisanal mining for the last 30 years. So there's gold in the system. We're obviously looking for primary gold, not alluvial stuff that's found its way in creek bottoms. But
sounds impressive to me.
Yeah, very, very exciting land package, and that's what I think attracted Franco as well. In the stream structures, they do see the upside in this land package delivering more gold over time. So,
okay, good, Louis-Pierre. Thank you very much for this insight in your company. Much work to do next year, construction, drilling, and so on. So I wish you all the best for the next 12 months and 24 months for construction, and then get the mine started.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you very much. That was Commodity TV with Louis-Pierre Gignac, the President and CEO of G Mining Ventures. Here live from the Mines and Money in London. I would say check out this very impressive company, and bye-bye from London.